from battling Prometheans and Requiem, enhanced from Microsoft's cutting-edge gaming system to a classic from the PS1 era. Once again using Microsoft's cutting-edge gaming system.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, the person who requested this review said that this game is the deepest entry in the classic Final Fantasy games in the series. Well, we'll be the judge, jury, and executioner of that, folks. Let's get right into it. Right, for this review, Tales has been nominated to carry out the reading. Gee, thanks, Fraser. Oh, come on, man, don't be so negative. Right, so the year was 1999. The Europe-wide single market kicks off as the Euro was introduced in 11 countries. Music piracy went mainstream as Napster was launched in the USA. And we have introduced by a certain person who lives under the sea as the first episode of SpongeBob SquarePants was premiered in Nickelodeon. By the time the PlayStation 1 was the go-to gaming system at the time, and Final Fantasy was the premier series in the JRPG subgenre. This game rode on the heels, or should we say motorcycle, of Final Fantasy VII's stellar success. This game is set in a planet locked in a war between the Dole Dukedom and Galabadia. The mercenary force, Seed, was one of the factions that were involved, recruiting young people, putting them through combat education, and if they graduate, they get recruited to Seed. You play as Squall Lionheart, a student in Bellam Gardens. It was up to you to go on an epic quest to track down a soldier gone rogue and prevent Dole's demise. The accessibility scores are as follows. Visibility, I gave it 9.5. There is no colorblind mode, but there is little need for one. There are no color-coded elements that will cause issues for a player with a visual impairment. But here's the issue here. Unlike 7, you can't customize the color of the interface. Audibility, we gave it 10. As par for the course, there is no spoken dialogue in this game, so all dialogue is text-based, so a hearing impaired player can understand what goes on in the story as it progresses. Mobility, we gave it 7. There is no way to change the controls in this game, which can be problematic for a player with a mobility impairment, but the controls are very simple as battles are menu-based. Mobility, we gave it 7. There is no way to change controls in this game, which can be problematic for a player with a mobility impairment, but the controls are simple as battles are menu-based, so despite the shortfall, a mobility impaired player can play this game very easily. And now, you can see in this video or the blog post, you can see the control layout for the Xbox version. Gameplay, we gave it 8. This game is on par with 7. As a matter of fact, it feels the same as 7. As a matter of fact, even the remaster was from the same developers, .emu. But there are a few mechanics thrown in, like, more than in a minute, the GF/junction system. From what I have played, the story is very good and exciting, but the story does not have the same emotional punch that 7 has. The junction system is without a doubt the game's biggest sticking point. You can have a Guardian Force or GF to junction with one of your characters, which can provide the buffs and abilities to its junctioned character. You can also customize the commands that the character can perform in battles, like using items, casting magic. Another unique mechanic that's used in this game is its draw system. Any character can draw a limited number of casts of spells, which can be used in battle. Failing that, you can always try to summon your Guardian Force. The only major shortfalls is the resolution. As you can see from the gameplay footage, the developers did not add support for widescreen TVs, which can be a little annoying. If this game were to be a quote-unquote remaster, you should have at least added widescreen support for HD displays. In summary, Final Fantasy VIII is the best way to enjoy this classic on a console. The Steam version did a better job with the widescreen support nor any upscaling, but the game is still a classic nonetheless. This game is currently on Game Pass for PC and console. If you're looking for a fix of nostalgia, give this game a try. And the overall score is a highly respectable 87.5%. See you guys in the next review. Miles Hills Prower on reading on the behalf of Spartan Commander 9090. Roll out, Spartan Company. Oh, thank God it's over.
By the way, not dead. K-Thanks die.
You know what? You're a real freaking comedian. You know that, Kenzie?
Oh, I heard you were doing a review of Fighters. But that's just so unfortunate. But could somebody go fix that? We'll continue this conversation never.
Well, it's a trash game from a trash anime.
Oh, says the one that uses James's old Xbox One X just to play Fortnite. You don't even know what a trash game actually means.
Yeah, says the one who plays Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom and F1 all the time.
That's it! You can diss any game you want, but you do not diss Formula One.
Ooh, I'm so scared. What you gonna do about it?
I'm challenging you to a face-off of epic proportions, and I'll use CR Snake's rematch clause to do it!
Very interesting, Kenzie. What is your proposal, good sir?
Simple. He loves trading card games.
Oh, how did you...
I've seen your Yu-Gi-Oh deck when I went to James's place. I'll pick 4 fighting games, and you pick 4 trading card games. Highest scoring game wins. I'll even do the fighting game season for you, James.
Alrighty then.
Oh, and by the way, Tails, if we win, you review an F1 game.
Agreed. Come at me, bro. You heard it here first. The trading card game Battle Royale suggested by Pixels Cafe versus the Tenkaichi, suggested by the fighting game community. Sparta Commander 1998. Now for a quick drink and a calm down after that epic mic drop moment.